Hey YouTube, FireWizard23 here. Let's play Sherlock. So for those who have no idea what they're seeing on the screen right now, what you're seeing is the game, basically, Sherlock. It's done pictorially as opposed to literally, and for those who are having trouble seeing it, I recommend watching this video in full screen mode. What you're seeing is basically a logic puzzle. Has anyone ever played a game where you're told, okay, there are 3 men seated at a table, each one has a different colored sports coat, each man happens to be wearing a different colored tie than the color of their sports coat, and they each have a different name other than the color of their tie, something like that, and you have to figure out who's doing what based on that information? That's what this kind of puzzle is. Here's the basic premise. There are 6 people who live on this street. There are 6 different colored houses that they live in, 6 different of the numbers that those houses are labeled, 6 different fruits that each person likes individually, 6 different street signs that each person's house is near, and 6 different letters that start their first or last name, whatever you choose. And you have to deduce what is true about each person and their house and their number and their fruit and their sign and their name based on the clues given here. These are vertical clues, so for example, right here, that young lady is in the same column as H. So what they're saying is, if you can find the young lady where she is, H is in the same column. So her, for example, her last name starts with an H, or her first name. But I can also use that invertively. That means that if there's someone other than her in that place already, I can use the right mouse button, and they can't be H. So you go through this playing that way. So we have to leave that now because we don't have either this clue or that clue. This one says the one-way sign is with the M, so if there's a railroad sign, that can't be M, neither with the stop sign. The one goes with the O. Well, there's an L here, so the one can't be there. Dead-end signs with the H, we took care of that. Oh, okay, I don't really know how that works. But the H is there. L is already here, so it can't be the dead-end sign. The red house is with number 6. Well, there's a blue house, so that can't be it. The yellow house is with an L. Well, here's the L, so yellow house. Use the left mouse button, and that automatically takes the other choices away from the others. When you're finished with this clue, right mouse button. These down here just indicate that there's no specific clue anywhere that deals with these 3 images. The plum, the 5, or it gets as a pair. The pair, the 5, or the E. Let's take a look up here. The 4 is next to the 55 limit sign. Well, I don't see either one, so that doesn't help us. The blue house is in the column adjacent to the strawberry, and that means directly adjacent. So it must be here. Remember, adjacent means next to, not in the same column. That clue's done. The orange and the greenhouse have one house column between them, and there's an L between them. Well, here's the L. So the orange must be one of these 2 columns, as well as the greenhouse, so we can get rid of those choices. The hospital sign is next to the person who has the letter S. Nope. Oh, the pink house is next to this guy. Nice. The banana is not next to this gentleman, so that doesn't really help us right now. The red house is 2 spaces away from number 2, with a yellow house between them. Well, there's that one. So the red house is either here or here, and the 2 either here. Notice, since this is now the only clue possible, that must be the White House. Nice. The apple is next to the railroad sign. So I can get rid of these. Gotta be this one or this one, then. This gentleman is next to the L. Well, since this guy's already here, he must be here. This gentleman is next to the number 3. So the 3s can't be here. The White House is next to the orange. Orange. We can kind of go back to this clue now. The orange and the greenhouse have one row between them with the L between. In between, there's the greenhouse, there's the red house. All the houses are filled in. Red house, yellow house 2. There's the 2. This is next to the 3. No. This lady is next to the blue house. She must be there. He is next to the cherries. So the cherries can't be here. This is next to the number 4. Since the 2 is already here, the 4 must be here. The O is there are a column between the O and the cherry, and there's not a White House between them. Okay. This guy's next to the pink house. We knew that. This young lady lives in the house with the H. Well, it can't be here. Can't be here. She can't be here because the L's here. She must live here. There's the H, and that's where that gentleman lives. Oh, and the person with the H also is where the dead end sign is. The M is in the same column as the one-way, so it's got to be one of these two. So that can't be there. The O is in the same column as the 1, so that 1 can't be there, because the H is here. This is in the same column as the 6, okay. Well then, the 5 must be there, the 1 must be there, and the 3 must be there. Nice. 1's in the same column as the O. But since the M is here, that can't be there. This must be where the M and that sign are. Okay, we're rolling. We're almost there. The 4 is next to the 55 limit sign, so there's the hospital sign. The hospital sign is next to the letter S, so there's the E. The O has a the O and the cherry have a column between them that does not have a white house, so the cherry must be there. This gentleman is not next to a banana, so that must be where the pear is. There's the apple, and there's the banana. Yay! Victory! And you just press the button, the mouse button, and it brings up a new puzzle for you. This is a shareware version, so there's only so many puzzles available. I'm pretty sure you can probably download this somewhere. It's called Sherlock for Windows. I hope you've enjoyed watching me play, and I'll see you folks later. Bye-bye for now.